G'day everyone. Thought I'd do a quick video, give you a bit of an update of where we're up to with our property. It's been a while since I've really shared anything. So I'm out the front of the property at the moment. Toxic's in the background there. That's my wheelbarrow. I'm just about to pick up some sticks and stuff from under some of the trees, and then we're going to have a pile burn fire down the back. But this is our property from the front. Got quite a bit of lawn across the front there. Winter, so it's not at its finest, but it still looks pretty good. That's our house. It's nothing big, it's nothing special, but it's cozy. Where am I? And that's our sheds, some of our sheds. So I'm going to do a bit of a walk around and show you what we're doing, what we're up to, just in case you're interested. First things first, when you've got trees, you get sticks. And when you've got sticks, you've got to get rid of them. So pile burns. So got a bunch of stuff and just got to pile some of this up, take it down the back, and we got to set fire to it. Well, that's warmed me up a little bit. That should be enough to get my pile burning. Now, burning this in a pile rather than in my fireplace. Well, we got sticks and things everywhere. This stuff's only good for kindling for us, but we've got enough kindling to keep fires going. You'll see our wood pile in a little while. Righto, we're right down the other end of the property now, and I'll flip you. This is just some tree stumps that we had, not treated pine. This is some tree stumps we had from some robinia, golden robinia that were here, and there's a little bit of liquid amber root there as well. If you know robinia, you know why we pulled them out and we're burning them. What we have over here is Davina listening to some country music, because that's what you do, in a bib and brace overalls and a trucker cap. And she's cleaning bricks. So we've got a couple. Say hello, Davina.
Hello, Davina.
So, yeah, we got these bricks. There's about 2,500, maybe 3,000 of them there. They're old common bricks out of a house that was being demolished. And that's what we're using for all our brickwork around the place. That's the upside is they were $800 for 2,500, maybe 3,000 bricks, which they're normally about $2 each. So you do the math. The downside is that
I'm charging $4 to clean them.
yeah, and someone's got to pay that apparently. We also get from the same person old timber. Now we don't have to pay anything for this. We pay $50 delivery. This is about 1/5, 1/6 of it. We got about 8 cubic metres of timber, which if we bought that as firewood would have cost us about $1,100. Cost us $50 for delivery. The upside, it's recycled, it's cheap. The downside is we've got to cut it up. So we just set up our saw on a table like that. We bought a cheap drop saw so we don't damage the good one that we use for building work. And we set it up so that we just cut all the timber to the same length. So that's a good thing. Another stockpile. Have a tree cut down here, you get the mulch. So we've had about 4 piles of mulch like this because we've had a few trees cut down. Had a liquid amber cut down out the front about a week and a half ago. So that will sit, not really the ideal position, but hey, what do you do? That'll sit, it'll compost, and we will use it on our gardens. So, and this is, we've got all sorts of general stockpile there. Place might look a little bit messy, and in my mind it is a little bit messy, but you got to sort of crack lots of eggs to make a big omelette, and that's the way we look at it. Over here we've got Davina's car sitting out in the weather, rusting away, but hey, fits in with the rest of the countryside. Future projects, summer sand stuff, place for trailers, blah 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 blah. Piles of rubbish. That's because we do a rubbish tip load, and rather than go there every 5 minutes, we just fill the truck up when we've got enough, and it goes. Try and recycle timber when we can. So we don't intend for the place to look like a junkyard forever, but at some stages it will look like stockpiles. Then we'll use it. We'll keep what we don't use, put that somewhere neatly on pallets, ready for next time. In here we have Davina's, what do we got over here? We've got a veggie garden, which is in between stages at the moment. Davina's been generating some quite nice food out of there. Got some lettuces, just let everything go to head so that the seeds can be collected. Tomatoes, we got a lot of peas out of there. The first crop of everything was pretty good. It's in between stages at the moment. A little bit of a compost pile over here. The rooster and one of our 7 chickens. Actually we've got 11, 12 chickens now I think. Davina got some the other day, some new ones. Got a lemon tree, which is always nice. This is the goat enclosure. We planted this tree, the first tree we planted. Tristaniopsis lorena. It's actually cracking, going really well. This is Raymond. Say hello, Raymond. Meh, meh. And this is Betty. Say hello, Betty. Meh. They're Nigerian dwarf goats. Cute little things, crazy animals. This is just a 44-gallon drum we have here. It's the little things in life, isn't it? Got those plastic chairs, they were here. Pretty? No. Milk crate? Attractive? No. 44-gallon drum? Free. Whenever we have palm fronds, leaves or whatever hanging around, we just chuck them in here. Had a fire last night, ate some pizzas, sat around, had a chat, keeping warm, just burning some rubbish. Quite frankly, it wasn't bad. That was after going motorbike riding with the boys, and then guess where we parked to wash the bikes. So yeah, I'll show you more as we go. But our theme here, recycle, reuse, save a buck, do the hard work. And we don't work full time, we work part time just to keep some money flowing in, put food on the table. But other than that, we're just trying to keep it pretty simple. We're busy, but we're keeping it simple. Righto, making pretty quick work of that. Oh, my treaded pine's caught on fire. I'll have to put that out. Yep, we're doing well there. I have to pull that treaded pine away. Another beautiful day in paradise. What do we got over here? This is our latest acquisitions. We did have 5 chicks and 1 chicken, but one of them died. They are some fluffy thing, I don't know. Ask Davina. There's some chickens. Back on me again. Don't want me. Got Raymond over here. So it's a couple of days after I had the fire. I ended up putting about 5 ute loads of sticks and stuff in. Cleaned up 100 and so bricks. And this is what's left. So that's pretty good. My treaded pine did end up catching on fire. Here's what it is. I don't need it. Just didn't want to burn it. But managed to get rid of all the stumps. I think this is 3 days later. Still smouldering away. So that's good. So once all that's completely burned off, all that ash can just go down here. This is our creek. I'm trying to control the weeds, stop the erosion. So there's various things we're doing. One of the things is lots of planting and trying to fill it and create some structure there because it's all very loose and it washes away when there's lots of rain. So let's have a look up the front of the property again. Hey kids. Got 3 resident guinea fowl here as well, which they just came with the property. They're a pain in the neck, quite frankly, but apparently they keep snakes away. So we'll keep them. They actually live in that tree. Yep, and then? Okay, yep. One of our resident chickens. So what I'm playing around with at the moment is the driveway. So this stuff's called Rotomill. It's old road, so it's road base and asphalt and stuff. And we've put in about 110 tonne of it through this area. Because when I had that shed built, it was out of the ground about 400 mil, 40 centimetres. So I had to level out through here. So we've put in all these concrete footings. Davina's mixed most of that concrete. Put that slab in so we can extend the carport to twice the width, and we'll eventually replace that paving with concrete so there won't be a pole in the middle. That'll be good. So Dee and I can park our everyday cars there. And so we've got the plumbing in place and stirrups for the posts and all that sort of stuff. We had a liquid amber taken out of here a week or so ago, and this area here is going to be landscaped. So we've sort of started it. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but we know what we're doing. So I'm just laying some bricks here at the moment. That'll end up about the height of that second brick just there. That one just there. So it'll just stick up slightly higher than the driveway. It'll be a curb, be about 150 mil high. So just to make life difficult, I've made it curved and it's also not on a level plane. So I'm just running a string line and transferring heights. Exciting stuff. So I'm moving some of this Rotomill at the moment because I got sick of laying bricks, and Davina needs to clean more for me. Hint, hint. So over here, this is what it's going to look like. Those second-hand bricks, doing them in a rustic sort of a fashion. So this will have asphalt on top of it, so it'll come up about halfway up that bottom brick there. So it'll end up about 150mm high. So I'm just topping up the levels with some Rotomill. This is the shed from the front and the bucket list item, the 2-post hoist, and several projects going on in here. This has been great, very good. So yeah, stockpile location for sands and stuff. This is an area around the side that's currently got lots of junk there, but it'll be fenced or gated across the front here, and it'll be a storage location. So as I said, lots and lots of stuff going on, and that's just the way it rolls. So this front yard across here, these little gem magnolia, there will be about another 6 of them go across the front of the house and sort of hook up around a bit. And the idea is that that dog enclosure, that fence there, fenced area will change. It'll be similar but change. It'll be more level over there. We put in about 60 or 70 tonne of soil in this area, and we're just cultivating manure and stuff through it. So there'll be lawn, there'll be a pergola, there'll be a fire pit, there'll be paths and stuff through there to connect to the house. Gives a sense of yard, and there'll be a gate that goes between those 2 posts, and in fact that's our gate leaning up there on the carport. So it's 3.6 metres wide. It'll hang off the right hand post there across to here. Underneath this area here will be cobblestone type paving made out of broken bricks. It'll be sort of in a fan pattern. There'll be an edge up the side of the driveway, and this will be covered in loose gravel. And then through here, this is part of our drainage system. We catch a lot of water from next door, so it runs across. And this is just the start of it. Started excavating it. There is an old ag pipe there, but I'm going to continue that right the way down to the creek, right down the back there. And then I'm going to put ag pipes and drainage in here as well, because it stays too wet for my liking during winter. And this will all be planted out, mulched and so on, so all of this will be covered in brickwork. Extended the driveway, various footings and so on, bits and pieces, but it will all be attractive at the end. So this gate will come across here, and then there'll be a fence that continues right the way down to join up with the same line as that one, but that one will be taken out, and that will give us a yard, and then it'll go up there somewhere and then kick back up towards the house, similar to what it is at the moment. And the idea is that we'll fence the other side going down towards the back of the property. There's a few areas we can put some fence there and some gates, and what we'll be able to do is keep the chickens out of this area, keep dogs into this area, and so we'll have the front paddock area. May or may not get a horse at some stage, depending. I need to sort out the dampness on this, I believe, before we can put a horse in here. It's not too bad at the moment. So yeah, it'll be fenced across there, and the puppies will have a yard there, but ultimately they'll be able to go right the way around the whole area, and the chickens won't be able to unless we open a gate and let them in. So that's what we're up to at the moment. 1 or 2 things on the boil, plus about 27 car projects and some work inside the house. But we're loving it. It's hard work, but rewarding. If I think of anything else I want to tell you, then I will. But otherwise, that might be it for the moment. Cheers.